Welcome again, class. This video is going to show you how to sign up for Test Out if you've never done it before, and how to navigate through it, how to complete the labs, how to complete the practices, which are your quizzes, how to earn 100% on those. I'll show you a easy way and how to really study and manage in general. So you go to testout.com, you'll need your voucher. You go under sign up, and then here you just complete the information, put a username, put a password. Try to use something you can remember, maybe your username at Mott. So like, because the account is valid for a year and a half approximately, so it's something that allows you to remember what it is. Here under email, I strongly recommend that you use your my email and not your personal email, just in case there's any technical difficulties. Then you'll be able to show it that, hey, you're a Mott student, you're using a Mott email. You don't have to, you can do that normal under just basic your personal email. So once you do that, you'll be able to log in. And then you'll be able to see, like for example, our case will be using, I'll show you basically the class that you'll be going through oops, my bad. So you'll be selecting the class. Like in our case, I'm going to select this one, which is basically your semester will be whatever semester you're in. So if we're in winter semester, it'll be winter, then the year. It'll be fall, then the year. It'll be the summer, and then the year. So that's the class that you'll be joining. So here, this document is in Canvas. It shows you the steps to create the account, which is pretty straightforward. Like here, you just need your activation code. That's the code that you'll need to purchase, which will allow you to create the course itself. Then you keep going through the steps. Very simple, nothing crazy about this at all. Adding additional courses if you have, blah, blah, blah. And then here, joining the school. That's something that a lot of students forget to do. You have to click on join a school, which in our case will be Mott Community College that you'll need to search. Okay, once you do that, it will tell you to select which one. So you type Mott Community College, you'll be able to find it. One more step you need to get done, which is what? Joining a course. Okay, once you finish with joining the school, you have to enroll in it. And that's where you guys need to be careful. You'll find multiple courses with the same COMN120 dash whatever semester it is. You'll find from previous years, because like I said, the account itself is valid for over a year. So you'll find others. So make sure that whatever semester you're in, if you're in winter, winter, whatever that year, fall, whatever that year, spring, summer, whatever that year, make sure that you follow that and you join. At the end of week 1, I will do an audit, and I will post in Canvas under my grades. You'll be able to see a column stating, test out account, or you're in test out, and you'll find like a 1 or a 0 or something like that. So I will do an audit at the end of week 1 just to make sure that everyone is in it. If you're not, then you probably did not join the class. So in our case, we'll go ahead and once you join the class, everything is good to go, everything is ready. If you see here, there's like the dots. That's what you'll see. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. Every chapter is basically run the same way. So each one of those is run the same way. So let's say we're in chapter 4. Log into it. You'll find videos. These are like kind of lecture videos where the guy is talking, or the Gale. You can watch them. You don't have to watch them if you feel comfortable about the content itself. So there's multiple people talking. Sometimes it's a Gale, or sometimes it's a guy that talk. You can watch these, or you don't have to. These are the critical information. So here is the content. So it discusses, like for example, numbering system facts, what those are, the processes. That's when you're studying when it comes to subnetting, how to deal with subnetting, looking at the 2 to the power 7 all the way to 2 to the power 0 value, which is a total of 255. How to go through that process. I strongly recommend you take a USB drive, or you put it on your desktop, your laptop, etc. Print these, but instead of printing them a hard copy, print them as PDF, and then save them on your desktop. Let's say you create a folder called COMN120. You create subfolders, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, etc., etc. And then each page you'll name it by the code for it. So this one is 4.1.2 numbering system facts. Why is this a good idea? Because these will help you to complete the labs. These will help you to complete the quizzes, because when you open a lab or a quiz, you cannot go back to the content. So these will help you to refer to them really quickly when you're completing some of the work, and you'll be able to use them when you're doing your midterm and final exam. Okay, it's open book, open notes, so you can use anything when you getting them done. And it's a good source of study. So I strongly recommend that you do that. Have them set up on a weekly basis, so like that all the content is there for you to go over the content and etc. So here, this video is a good one because it shows you how are the steps to go about doing a calculation of subnets, how to find the subnetting, the different classes, class A, B, C, and D, in E, and what the values are, how many, the first octet starting with, etc., etc. So these are pretty decent video to watch. Some of them are like demos of demonstration showing you how to complete the work. Like this content is very critical for you to review. So this is like your textbook basically. Here, let's see if this is a demo or still a calculation. Yeah, this is showing you how to do subnetting and then converting, network bits to host bits, and how to calculate from them, finding the value to octets. So it's the value of 128.64, which will tell you what it is. Then it's 63, the last bit, etc. So very, very critical that you go through these, and then you keep going through the content and some more content, etc., etc., etc. More videos, more content, same thing. Look at the first lab. Okay, I told you earlier, how can you go and earn 100% on everything? So I started my lab. Let's go ahead and start my lab. Once you start your lab, it's going to compilate what it is. And then you'll have a scenario that you have to complete, within the system itself. So the scenario is right here on your left-hand side. You work as an admin, blah, blah, blah. You need to complete, etc., etc. And I need to complete this. I need to add, this and that, and etc. It's still loading. My apologies. My internet's kind of lagging. Let's wait on it until it gets it done. Okay, so right there is started. So, it goes through the process telling you what you need to get done. You have to click on, let's say, open this, open that, blah, blah, blah. I'm done. You know what? I don't know what's going on. I can't figure it out. On the top of your screen, right-hand side, there is a button called Score Lab. Okay, Score My Lab. Once I click on Score My Lab, it will show you if you got it done properly or not. So here, if you click on the details, it tells you what you've missed. And if you scroll down, it gives you the steps how to complete the lab. So access the property for the NIC named Ethernet. So right click on Start, then select Settings. So it walks you through the lab. So every lab, every quiz, you can get it done twice. Meaning what? Meaning you can earn 100% on everything. That's 60% of your grade. So it's a question of time for you to get it done. For example, you got the first question done, but you missed the second question. Okay, the second part of this lab. It shows you the steps, step by step, how to complete the lab. So when you're done, you can print these. Once again, save them as PDF. Click on print and save them as PDF. And you can go back and restart the lab again. So let's say I'm done. Cool. I can go ahead and start it again. And then you'll have your PDF file, which shows you the step-by-step on how to complete that. And that's the legal way to cheat and earn 100% on everything. So it's a question of time and effort that you can spend for you to earn 100% on everything in every single lab, every single quiz that we have in every chapter. So I showed you this first one. And once again, my apology. This thing is lagging like crazy today, or I don't know if it's test out or my internet, which my internet was working fine earlier, but okay, it's here. So right there, I can go back, go to Start, go to, network, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at what was it, settings, you know, whatever the settings it was looking for, change your account settings, control, etc., etc. So it walks you through it, and then from there you can see that, you know, how to get it done. Let's find a quiz. That's another lab right there. Okay, it says practice. These are the quizzes, and here it says start exam. So kind of double dip name. So no big deal. Don't worry about it. But these are the ones you got to complete each one of those and each lab in every chapter. So here I have 10 questions. Okay, I'll go ahead and after you study, you select your questions. I'm winging it, so don't do that. What you need to do is make sure to study. Take your time. There is no time limit on these. You can take your time as long as you want. Okay, so you can take your time answering these whenever you want, and as long as you want. It doesn't really matter. And then finally, this is the end of it. So it tells me to score my exam. Let's see what's the damage. How much? Okay, look at that. Even winging it, I got one right. Each one of these, if you click on it, you expand, you have the answer. And you have an explanation. Okay, why the answer is this one. Why did I get it wrong? So if you expand each one of those, okay, you expand each one of those, it shows you the answer for every single one of them. Which then, what you can do is click on print. Once again, instead of writing it down, you know, IT people, we are lazy. I'm sorry, we're efficient. Let me change that. We're efficient people. Right there, you have the answer for each one. It's a good idea to save these. Why? Because you don't know if you're going to get any of them in your test one, which is your midterm and your final exam. Save these. Okay, save it as a PDF under, you know, the name of the quiz, which was what? Practice 4.1.14. You save it. Then what you can do, start it again, and you'll get the exact same question. So it's not a randomized questions, they are the exact same questions. Every one of these practices, exams, quizzes, whatever they call them, are exactly the same. So what you can do is earn 100% on every single one of these. And that's what you'll be doing for every chapter that we work on. And we're not going to cover all of them. We cover most of them for the class, but everything that you need is right here to complete. So hopefully that clarifies the work and how can you get it done and how to earn 100% of these. Please reach out to me as soon as possible if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to assist you with this, to walk you through it. Once again, like I said, at the end of week 1, I'll do an audit, post it in Canvas to make sure that you are aware if you're in the in test out, if I can see you or I cannot see you. Once again, folks, if you just spend some time and effort, you'll have a great semester, no hassle, stress-free, hopefully, environment that you can complete this work. Reach out to me, check announcements on a weekly basis as soon as possible. As soon as the week starts, check it because the announcement will tell you what you have to complete for that week. I hope you'll have a wonderful semester, and I hope to talk to you soon at some point or to communicate with you at some point. Have a good one, guys.